Emily from the Energy Boutique with your energy forecast for November 2021. So Friday, November 5th, we have Venus, the goddess of love and beauty and worth and money and pleasure and long-term plans, moving into Capricorn. So she was in Sagittarius. She was on a new quest for truth. She was looking within herself to find a new worth, find a new value, and really kind of figure out where it is she needed more fun, more freedom, more independence in her life. She did reach that critical crisis degree at 29 degrees in Sag under the new moon in Scorpio. This likely highlighted in your life where it is that you're lacking some joy, lacking some safety and stability in your emotional partnerships. And of course, now that Venus is moving into Capricorn, this earthy, down to business energy, we are definitely getting serious about putting our hands physically into our physical realms and making some serious changes in our physical realms so that we can align with our new values, with our new truth, with our new wants, needs, and desires. Now that we've kind of figured out where it is that we have to break away from some very shaky relationships, shaky routines, shaky financial situations. And of course, all of that should have been illuminated under the new moon in Scorpio, where a deep, dark transformation is definitely needed in order for us to align to our highest purpose. So we have Venus, who again is focused on love and beauty and pleasure and joy and worth and value. She is definitely on a quest. And let me tell you, she's going to be on a major quest, a major life chapter here in Capricorn, because she's going to end up being in Capricorn until 2022. Why? Because she's going to go retrograde in December. And this is going to really trigger a lot of the material, a lot of the topics and themes that came up when she went retrograde in 2020 when she was in Gemini. That really kind of put us at odds in our personal relationships. It put us at odds with ourselves. It divided us between our heart and our head and really kind of illuminated where it is in our partnerships that we were living in extremes. We likely will have those same topics and themes emerge once again because we're getting down to business now. There's no room for all of these ooey gooey emotions. This Capricorn energy is a boss. We have our business hat on. We want to get down to the nitty gritty. We are about creating and manifesting in earth energies, and we're tired of sitting around thinking about it, feeling it, crying about it. Now we're actually going to be inspired to do something. On the bigger, grander scale, we're likely going to see some very big rearrangements with the government, with the bigger systems, with female health in particular. We're definitely going to see the feminine divine rise in her worth, rise in her value. And this means that we are likely going to see a huge shift in the Schumann resonance as Mother Earth, Gaia herself, just keeps pushing those boundaries, keeps kind of rising to the next level of vibration and frequency, as she is damn well and determined to reach the greatest heights that she has never reached here in this earthly human experience. But in our own individual lives, we are going to get a little bit of a bitch slap of reality, where it is that we are 100% responsible for the realities in which we're living, in which we're creating. Again, this earth energy from Capricorn is manifesting, is creating. And many of us have been illuminated over the last couple of months with these particular astrological shifts on where it is that great change is needed. Again, coming right out of the new moon in Scorpio, really focusing in on where the greatest change, the greatest transformation is needed in our lives. You best believe it all starts within us. The way we see ourselves, the way we value ourselves, the way that we see how we give ourselves to other people, where it is that we block ourselves from healthy relationships, from self-love, from our own value, our own worth, where it is that we haven't been creating enough time for ourselves, bringing in elements of joy and pleasure. This is likely going to have a huge effect on our money matters as well. Again, this Capricorn energy being an earth energy is very focused on our physical realms. So, love and money and finances, power struggles. That's one of the biggest things we got going on. Well, Venus is going to be in Capricorn, is the power struggle. Yes, like I said, on the bigger, grander, greater scale, we're talking about the power struggles within the government and bigger, broader systems. But individually, we have a lot of power struggles that we need to accept. We need to acknowledge our own role, our own whole responsibility of creating these particular situations where we have constantly given our power away. We're going to have some powerful aspects moving throughout this time with Venus in Capricorn to really get us grounded, really get us focused on where it is we need to rearrange our physical realms in order to align us with our intuition, with our heart and soul, with our new values, with our new worth. But again, on the 19th of December, Venus is going to go retrograde. What happens with the retrograde? We have to take a pause. We have to move inward. We have to reflect, revisit, re-edit, revise, reorganize, renew. We have to rebirth. And once Venus actually goes direct in Capricorn, we are going to have an opportunity to redo some of those foundational changes that we would try to get into our physical realms before she goes retrograde. And we are going to have a huge chunk of time to get things right. This is going to shake us to our core so that we see the value and worth in ourselves, so that we recognize who and what brings us joy, brings us pleasure, and what it is that we've been doing in our lives that we need to be responsible and accountable for if we're not happy with the way things are going. This is a huge boss up. This is a huge karmic chapter, a huge life lesson, and it is going to carry us in to the very beginnings of 2022.